College's 14H Ron Jenkins sap file in this October 14, 2017, file photo. Oklahoma quarterback Baker Mayfield 6 celebrates with the Golden Hat Trophy following the team's 2,924 win over Texas in an NCAA college football game in Dallas. Baker Mayfield is the AP Player of the Year, becoming the fourth Oklahoma quarterback to win the award since it was established in 1998. AP photo. Ron Jenkins, file by Chuck Carlton, staff writer at Chuck Carlton. Baker Mayfield has become a personal Rorschach test. What people see says as much or more about them than it does about the Oklahoma quarterback. Based on the last 5 years, he is either one of the best college quarterbacks ever or the product of a system. He might be the next coming of Russell Wilson or Drew Brees, or an undersized, future NFL bust. And his legacy is as the charismatic leader of a 3-time Big 12 champion headed to the college football playoff, or a threat to polite society. Take your pick. Will Baker Mayfield lose Heisman votes after his sideline antics? One thing on which both Mayfield's most ardent backers and biggest haters may agree is that by Saturday evening, he will have another label Heisman Trophy winner. He might win by a landslide or just by a comfortable margin over Stanford running back Bryce Love and 2016 winner Lamar Jackson of Louisville. Mayfield emerged as such an overwhelming favorite last month that gambling sites quit taking Heisman bets. Quizzed by reporters at this week's College Football Awards show about his persona, Mayfield indicated that he's evolving. "The thing for me is, I'm learning and growing," Mayfield said. "I've addressed those things. I'm not going to put on a front and act like I'm some perfect kid. I'm 22 years old. I'm learning and going through life. I'm proud to say I've gone through this process and let people know I'm growing and I'm becoming a better person." Defeating doubters since high school at Lake Travis, people have been telling Baker Mayfield what he can't do, and he's been proving them wrong. Disrespect, doubt, and assorted slights have fueled Mayfield's career like nitrous oxide. There was the lack of scholarships after putting up big high school numbers, the controversy over TCU pulling a scholarship offer, the fight with Texas Tech over whether he would be put on scholarship, and the battle with the Big 12 to get a year of eligibility back after transferring to Oklahoma. Baker Mayfield just keeps adding to his Heisman highlight reel. This year alone, he made a misguided attempt to run from Arkansas police and responded to the lack of a handshake and some questionable hits at Kansas with a crotch grab and choice words. But even Oklahoma coach Lincoln Riley had doubts about Mayfield as a quarterback, at least a few years ago. As offensive coordinator at East Carolina, Riley attempted to recruit Mayfield after his decision to leave Tech and was perplexed by his fixation with Oklahoma. He recounted the conversation Sunday. "Trevor Knight's going to be there for 3 years, Riley said. Are you crazy?" Knight was less than a week removed from Sugar Bowl MVP honors when Mayfield arrived. Riley's argument didn't work. "It just says a ton about how bad he just wanted to be here," Riley said. "You can accomplish great things in a lot of places, but when you're at your dream spot, I think you can go a little bit further than you can anywhere else." In 3 years at Oklahoma, Mayfield has delivered 3 Big 12 championships while throwing for 12,005 yards and 117 touchdowns, both second on the all-time Sooners list. This season, he's been even better than the first 2 seasons, completing 71% of his passes for 4,340 yards. His touchdown-to-interception ratio is 41-5. Manziel comparison. Kansas coach David Beatty made the Johnny Manziel comparison this season, invoking the controversial Texas A&M Heisman winner. "Is Baker Mayfield going down the Johnny Manziel path? I've been around football for a while," Beatty said. "I've seen one other guy that can do the things this guy can do, and that's Johnny Manziel. That guy's extremely talented, and this guy really reminds me of him. I think the thing that makes him so dangerous is, his arm talent is ridiculous. He can put the ball anywhere anytime. His feet are phenomenal. His accuracy is second to none." Mayfield's first college start came against SMU and was notable only because he was an 18-year-old true freshman walk-in starting for an FBS team. Then he threw for 413 yards and 4 touchdowns in the 4,123 Tech win. The observations from that first game proved prophetic. "I think he came in there with as much confidence as any quarterback," Tech tight end Jay Samaro said. Fittingly, one of Mayfield's controversial moments has emerged as a way to honor him. After a key early road win at Ohio State, Mayfield attempted to celebrate the conquest by trying to plant the OU flag on the turf at the Horseshoe. Some appreciated the boldness. Others recoiled at the lack of respect. Soon after, Mayfield issued an apology. Now with an imminent Heisman win, thoughts have turned to what Mayfield's statue might look like in Oklahoma's Heisman Park alongside the 5 previous winners, including Sam Bradford and Billy Sims. A campus petition is gaining traction to have Mayfield's statue feature, you guessed it, the Ohio State flag planting. Twitter at Chuck Carlton Heisman separation breaking down the largest margins of victory in the Heisman voting season. Winner PTS. Runner-up PTS margin 1968 O.J. Simpson, USC 2,853 Leroy Keys, Purdue 1,103 1,750 2006 Troy Smith, Ohio State 2,540 Darren McFadden, Arkansas 878 1,662 1993 Charlie Ward, Florida State 2,310 Heath Schuler, Tennessee 688 1,622 1991 Desmond Howard, Michigan 2,077 Casey Weldon, Florida State 503 1,574 1998 Ricky Williams, Texas 2,355 Michael Bishop, Kansas State 792 1,563 Source Heisman.com